everybody. Here we are at the Kansas State Fair. It's just setup day here, so I just wanted to kind of show you behind the scenes a couple of things. You're gonna have some more videos coming out in more detail, but just want to kind of go a quick live kind of on our setup here and the importance of planning and doing that. So here we are. Here's kind of our RV over here as well, with our golf cart in the back, one of our pickup trucks here. We have the structure, another pickup, this one, and then our big big box truck as well. And so yeah, this is just kind of setup day. We do have some other ones. We have a big location, but however, it's just the one here. And so as you can see here, we're working. We have the guys here working as well, and we have the structure as well. And so here we are. It's a little bit, like I said, messy with everything, but setting it up, really important. Having a game plan and know what you're doing. As you can see, the truck is super packed with all the things. As you can see, the structure, freezers, coolers, we have the cups and everything. So again, we always talk about the signs and everything that's important. This is just one part of it, and you will see it's gonna go really big and tall on the others. And so this is the importance of really sticking out and doing that. And again, organization is really the key. As you can see, here's 110 setup, keeping everything together, and then all the things, YouTube, and everything. And so that's the importance of that. And again, as you can see, we also kind of label the things, so we know how we set it up, and to do that as well. So that's the importance of color coding, because of a lot of the other things. So to do that, and so yeah, the guys are setting it up. And YouTube live, YouTube. Awesome. And so you will see, so this is one of the trailers that we're gonna be using, but as more of a supply thing, so it's gonna go on the back, and to do that as well. So it's a really big stand. It's about 40 feet wide, and I just want to kind of show you a little bit of the craziness, I guess. And then again, everybody should have a job. So there's people that are cleaning, there's people that are setting up. So everyone needs to have a job, what they need to do, and what they have. And so that's the really, really important. As you can see right over here, we're cleaning the trailer. This is the inside. We're gonna do more in-depth videos and everything, where we're gonna show you, hey, here's where everything is at and getting everything there. But like I said, this is just kind of, like I said, set up. We have never kind of showed you behind the scenes, because we always saw a really nice and finished stand. However, all the craziness that happens before, that whoever is in the concession business, they know what I'm talking about. And hopefully with the music you can hear me. And like I said, just on my phone here, we don't have our big camera set up or anything, and just kind of want to kind of show you that. Again, having a game plan is really important. There's going to be really challenges, and anything that you need to do as well. It's going to be really tough, no matter what you do, no matter how much you plan. If you plan a year ahead, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be things that you need to do, but you have to be flexible. Again, you got to have a game plan. About 80%, you have to be smart and know, hey, this is the parameters that we're going to be doing. Again, it's really loud. Again, hopefully you can still hear me. But that's the really important. Having a game plan, having parameters set up, or write it down on a piece of paper. Literally, if it's just basic notes, that's a good helper, and to do that. What I always highly recommend, I do have always as well, I jot down notes just as an outline. If you remember in school, you had a little, you have to write an essay, prepare a speech, write an outline with 10 bullet points. Here's what I need to do, and here's the important things. And then throughout the day, or throughout the week, or before that, you get some idea, write it down. Either have a piece of paper always with you, or on your phone with the notes. That's so important. That will really, really help your business. And you can always refer back. Oh wow, yeah, I do need that cable. I do need that connection. Or hey, I'm missing this pin. I forgot to order this. You can't remember everything, especially even if you have one operations, or if you have 10. You have actually 11 different stands that we do. You cannot remember anything. It doesn't really matter what it is. So that's really the key. Is that I would really highly recommend on the setup. And then again, going into the more details and everything as well. So I just want, like I said, just wanted to kind of show you a little bit of the setup, as you can see with the structure that we're doing. and that's the importance of it. But again, having a game plan, kind of a big overview of all the items and all the things that you need to do. Here's kind of the dimensions. Another thing is a lot of the bigger fairs, a lot of the bigger setups that we do is if you're 30 feet, you have to be 30 feet. You can't be 35 feet. So you have to be honest about the thing. If you have a removable hitch or if your trailer has a hitch, make sure you put that on there. Now, small little festivals doesn't really matter. I mean, you can get 20 feet extra, you get a whole area, they can move you. But at these events, I mean, literally, they'll be up against the line. You have to be exact on your dimensions. And again, make sure you have the things that you have. Obviously, you can't buy this at Menards or Sam's, or anything like that. So you gotta have those things. There are certain things, be flexible, maybe going to a Home Depot, picking it up, doing this, but know what you can actually buy or what you can actually order. That's really, really important. Here's what I was talking to you about. Look at this. So this is a line here, okay? Right there, look at this. The vendor is right up against the line, which is good. That's what we want. But again, if you're at least a foot over, you won't be able to get your spot. So this is kind of our spot. And most of the spots are actually marked here as well. So you'll have a number as well. So this is our number with a map. So we'll go over that a little bit in details when we go into the office and when we, videotape that a little bit, kind of knowing how to do it. So, yep. And then of course you have the RVs, different things. And like I said, this is just setup day. Really quick, just want to kind of show you the mess and the craziness before the nice pretty stand goes up, and just kind of share some ideas, some thoughts, what to do. Everybody having a job, being organized in a disorganized fashion, if that makes sense. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you tuning in. We're gonna try to do a lot more of these lives like this. I think just kind of behind the scenes, or any ideas, or how do you get a golf cart permit? What do you do when you talk to the office? There's an ICE person. Maybe talk to them beforehand, or anything as well. Again, the more you step up to the higher levels, the more regulations, the more things you have to do ahead of time. But again, this same principle applies no matter what event you do and what you don't do. So that's really, really important. Staying organized, having an outline, having the things that will go a long ways for you being able to execute properly. And then having extra pieces. For example, a fryer. If you have one or two fryers, we always have extra fryer. Bring an extra fryer, or bring that little thermopile. Just throw it in a bag, throw it in there. Having the things. Or when you're going down the road, with all these vehicles, make sure you got spare tires. Okay, that's something that can put you off. Traveling five hours to a festival, it's late, or you don't have a tire. The tire shop might not have it. Make sure you always have spare tires, spare parts on things that can break and that they can do. So then, as you can see, there's some other people as well setting up and this. So we'll kind of go through that more in some videos kind of coming up. But that's kind of the importance. So I just want to kind of share some ideas, share some kind of behind the scenes here to take a look of our setup. And we'll definitely go from here and show you some more things. And again, here's our kind of setup. As you can see, it's a really big structure. It's 20 feet is the structure, and we're gonna have flags. So we're actually 28 feet tall on here. And so that's the most important thing. So being safe and being organized. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next video. And again, if you made it this far, we do have a free community. I'm going to link below here as well. You can join us. We're going to meet once a month, share ideas, share things, share any problems you have, any challenges, helping you grow your business. We're here to help each other. I don't have all the answers, but there's so many other vendors that are on here as well. Everyone, you can learn from each other. So that's the idea. So I'm going to link that below. It's free to join our community. You're going to have some resources, some many things. You can ask questions. We're going to help each other out. It's a big industry. We can really help each other out. If you can increase your sales or get into this festival, why not? Let's do it. So stay tuned, guys. See you later.